The setup. Sleeping Beauty volunteers to be the subject of an experiment, and before it starts, she's informed of the procedure. On Sunday night, she will be put to sleep, and then a fair coin will be flipped. If that coin comes up heads, she'll be awakened on Monday and then put back to sleep. If the coin comes up tails, she will also be awakened on Monday and put back to sleep, but then she'll be awakened on Tuesday as well and then put back to sleep. Now, each time she gets put back to sleep, she will forget that she was ever awakened. In the brief period, anytime she's awake, she will be told no information, but she'll be asked one question. What do you believe is the probability that the coin came up heads? So how should she answer? Feel free to pause the video and answer the question for yourself right now.
So we will do it. Basically, Vertesum uploaded a video named number of people agree with him and number of people disagree with him. Those numbers are counted by the likes and dislikes, so it's basically a social experiment. And here's the thing. Within this question is kinda a hidden assumption, a hidden lie that is told basically later when trying to explain this situation. Because how do you read that question? What do you believe is the probability that the coin came up heads? For me, the question is asking, okay, what's the nature of the universe of the fact that fair coin was being flipped? And if that's how we interpret this question, then no matter how many times the Sleeping Beauty was awakened, it's 50%. The answer is 50%. But if we change the question and ask her, okay, given the fact that you're awakened, what do you believe is the outcome of the coin? And by the way, you will be given a point each time you are correct. Then she should answer tails if she wants to maximize the outcome, if she wants to maximize the number of points. And why is that? Basically, the question is presented like if each of those three events were independent, but they are not. It's a hidden lie, basically, in how the question is presented, because the outcome of Monday tails and Tuesday tails, of those two, those events are not independent. Those events are independent from the Monday heads. So basically we have a 50% chance of a coin flip, but for those events, for Monday heads, we can get like on average half of the points, and for the tails, on average, we get 1 point. So that's the difference between answering a question about the nature of the universe and answering the question of what's the best decision. So yeah, that's my rant. That's basically the explanation of this question. And yes, there is a lot of confusion with that question. There are people that are trying to argue otherwise. And from where those arguments and those misunderstandings came from? Basically, they came from not knowing how to apply mathematical model into the real world. Because like the way the question is presented later, it basically tries to confuse what we should mean by this question. And yeah, basically if you don't know how to apply mathematical model into the real world, then you can be confused, because you can be a very, very skilled into mathematics, probability, and so on, and you can calculate stuff, but still you might not know how your calculations, how your like mathematical knowledge relates to the real world. And basically a lot of debates are based on this confusion. If we know how the mathematical model applies to the real world, then the answer is basically the question is put in a confusing way, and it's not clear what we are asked. Basically, that's the correct answer. Clarify the question is the correct answer here. So that's all. Thank you for listening. Bye.